Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mr. Darkman TV. I am your host, Zainab Sabir, and tonight, we unfold a story that is not just about beauty, but about resilience, heartbreak, and a destiny carved through storms and fire. This is not just the tale of a crown, it is the tale of a woman who fought for her place in history. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon so that you never miss the thrilling stories that we share with you. They say every crown holds two stories, one of the queen who surrenders it, and one of the queen who claims it. In August 2025, on a night filled with thunderous applause and trembling hearts, the Philippines witnessed such a story, the story of Mary Tiglao, and the golden farewell of CJ Opiaza. The Mall of Asia Arena was a fortress of lights. Thousands of fans waved banners, flags, and flowers. The stage shimmered like molten gold, reflecting the ambition of 29 women who had come from every corner of the Philippines. Each one bore the same fire in her eyes, the hunger for the golden crown. But this night had already been delayed once. Originally set for August 12, the coronation was moved because of the storms that ravaged the country in July. Some said it was bad luck. Others whispered it was fate, that the storm had cleared the skies for one woman, saving her night from being overshadowed. Among those 29 hopefuls stood Mary Tiglao of Pampanga. She was no stranger to the stage. Her journey began as far back as 2012, when she joined Mutiaing Pilipinas and finished as the first runner-up. 3 years later, she stood proudly in Miss World Philippines 2015 as the fourth princess. And in 2019, she represented her country at Miss Intercontinental, reaching the semifinals. But time and again, the crown slipped through her fingers. There were nights when her tears fell heavier than jewels, nights when people whispered that maybe her chance had passed, that she was too late. But Emma did not surrender. Every scar she carried, she turned into armor. Every defeat became a stone in the palace of her destiny. The final question, silence before thunder. When the pageant narrowed to its final few, Emma stood trembling, but not with fear, with purpose. The crucial moment arrived, the final Q&A. The host's voice echoed through the vast arena. If peace could be packaged as a product, how would you convince world leaders to buy it? For a heartbeat, time stopped. Thousands of eyes fixed on her. Judges leaned forward, pens frozen. Emma raised her head, her voice steady yet burning. Peace is not about quantity, but about quality. It is about constant dialogue. The world must learn to speak again and again, until divisions fade. Politics, power, property, these are walls. But dialogue tears them down. I would tell world leaders, peace is not a bargain, it is life itself. A storm of applause followed. The arena shook as if the earth itself agreed. In that moment, she was no longer just a contestant, she was a leader, a voice for her nation, a woman who dared to dream beyond crowns. But every coronation begins with a farewell. Christine Julian CJ Opiaza, the first Filipina to hold the Miss Grand International Golden Crown, walked to the stage. She had just returned from Las Vegas, after appearing at the Miss Grand USA pageant, and from Bangkok, where she had witnessed the Miss Universe Thailand finals. Her journey was legendary. She had carried the pride of an entire nation, lifting the Philippines into the global spotlight. Tonight, her hands held the crown one last time. Her eyes glistened as she approached Emma. For her, this was not just passing a crown, it was giving away a part of herself, a memory of sweat, tears, and glory. The crown touched Emma's head. The arena exploded. Fans screamed, cried, embraced one another. In that single act, one era ended, and another began. The grand evening also crowned other warriors. Margaret Britton of Bicolandia as first runner-up. Beatrice Angela Ocampo of Rizal as second runner-up. Nikki Buenaf of Quezon City as Face of Beauty International Philippines. Anita Rose Gomez of Zambales as Miss Asia Pacific International Philippines. Michelle Arcio of Taguig City as Miss Tourism World Philippines. Beatrice Abalajon McClelland of Aklan as Reina Hispano-Americana Filipinas. Each woman wore not just crowns, but the heavy responsibility of carrying the Philippine flag across seas and continents. The thrill of tomorrow, Bangkok awaits. For Emma, the night was not an ending, but a beginning. Ahead of her lay Bangkok, Thailand, the stage of the 13th Miss Grand International Pageant in October 2025. Her mission? To bring home the second Golden Crown for the Philippines, to follow in the footsteps of CJ Opiaza. The challenge was colossal. Nations from every corner of the earth would send their strongest, brightest, fiercest queens. But Emma Tigleo was no stranger to storms. And as she stood on stage that night, her crown shimmering like fire, she whispered to herself, "This time, I will not let go." And so, my dear viewers, the story of Emma Tigleo is not just about beauty, it is about endurance, about love for one's country, and about the belief that destiny never forgets those who keep chasing it. To all the dreamers listening tonight, remember, love and dreams are alike. They demand patience. They demand faith. Sometimes storms delay your victory, but storms do not cancel destiny. If you wait, if you fight, if you keep your dialogue with life alive, your crown will come. And to the lovers, be loyal, be patient, be true. Because like the crown on Emma's head, true love comes not to those who rush, but to those who endure. You are watching Mr. Darkman TV with your host Zainab Sabir. If this story moved your heart, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until we meet again, stay bold, stay loyal, and never stop believing in your crown and your love.